Hello, and welcome to another video. So we are about to head to the grocery store this morning. It's 8:49. Yesterday I believe it was like 109 degrees, so you know what that means. We need to hurry up and get this done quick. So I'm gonna get my little water bag. We're not going to the park this morning only because I have a super massive headache. I would go out there and still walk my 2 miles. I'm probably gonna go rollerblading a little later, but first I need to get some food. And there's a specific food that I want to eat, so I'm gonna go and do all of my grocery shopping today. Right, Kenny?
Yes, I will get it.
Where's my shoes?
Huh?
The bags are already in the trunk, though. Okay, so I'm gonna head to the grocery store. I'll see you guys later. Push it.
No.
It's not working? Okay,
No.
try the other one.
No.
Voices all around me through all of this chaos. You were writing a symphony, and even in the malice, there is peace, drowning out the voices all around me through all of this chaos. You were writing a symphony. Girl, I didn't even know she knew this song until my husband said, oh, finally a day I didn't have to play this song 3 times, 3-4 times, back to back to back. And I was like, oh my gosh, she knows this song, baby. I love a child singing a worship song, baby. Tell me when I play. Be playing the whole time. We're in the car. Then we will be playing it the whole time. Okay. Here we are with HEB. Okay, you want to show what you got?
Yes. I got this.
I mean, who can pass up puzzles? Okay, if it was a toy, I probably still would have passed it up. It's her birthday week. Okay, so yeah, she got a little puzzle. Isn't it cute?
Yes.
It said 48 piece, but I think it's more than one puzzle.
And like this one, it was
not
short.
48
I was
pieces each.
red and I was stronger.
Okay, so we better go to HEB. We just left Aldi getting some groceries, but like I said in the last video, Aldi tried to play me with the bananas that stayed in the refrigerator for 2 weeks and didn't get ripe, so we gonna pass on the fruit, okay? And we're gonna go get fruit from here. I did spend a little bit more than I usually spend when I go to Aldi. I spent $96. But I did get fresh salmon. Okay, fresh. Girl, I tracked myself. I did get fresh salmon. And I did pick up like trail mix and stuff like that. So you know that little snacky run. Oh girl, I gotta get toilet paper when I go in here. I can wait till tomorrow. So let me get the food first, and then I'm gonna check my household stuff. I did make my list, but girl, this week has been very, yeah, it looks like this week, it looks like new week, but last week was like, and this week is, so anyways, let me go to HB. I'm gonna talk to you later. So I saw a few things that were suspect too, and I know, we're gonna pray over these groceries. We're gonna bless this food before we even serve it, okay? So it's not a big deal. You don't want to be walking around in fear and crazy. That's not my intention in telling you guys this stuff. But pay attention. I saw those little grapes. I forgot what it said. It was tear-shaped grapes, something like that. To me, before I saw tear-shaped, what it was giving was experiment that went wrong, and we're just going to sell it to them as this. That's what I got. And the crazy thing is, I didn't see any of the other grapes. Like, the grapes usually are all on that wall. And the whole wall was filled with watermelon, as if to say, like, oh, we don't have any grapes. Our experiment went wrong. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist. However, girl, you better wake up and smell the Kool-Aid. Because they're serving it. They are serving it. Another thing I saw was the bag of kale. So, I don't know if you remember, but kale and spinach, greens and stuff like that, it used to be very expensive to buy those bags of ready to wash, like ready to eat mixes. Girl, they didn't supersize the bag, but kept the price the same. And I know you're like, oh, the price is the same, it's cheaper, but it's like, what have you really done? Which way did you figure out to cut a corner to actually grow this to where you're able to pull the price? Like, a corner's being cut, and it shouldn't be. And a corner's being cut, and I don't feel like it's a safe corner. I feel like you need to go back and get that corner back that you cut. And I say that because remember I told you guys in the last video, my mom actually is a gardener. Like, she gardens. She lives on like a little homestead. Y'all probably saw us go out there one time. Like she has chickens and stuff like that. And I know from just talking to her that those things take it's a lot of work to keep that stuff up. So this whole like when I see things being supersized like that, I'm like, we should be concerned. We should be concerned. Look. Can I be concerned now? We can't keep up with what we've done. Alright, so while I put away the groceries, Kennedy actually started on the puzzle. Maybe let me tell you this. Okay, just in case you thought you were fooling anyone, like I thought I had been fooling the family. Baby, I set this fresh salmon after I made this meal in front of my husband, and he immediately knew that it was fresh. Girl, we ain't fooling nobody. Can you believe that? They know that it is freeze-dried salmon. They know. All right, so here are the puzzles that we bought earlier. I'm just going to put them in these large Ziploc bags. I actually didn't have enough, so I ended up having to use a crayon box for one of them. But this is just to keep them organized. I'm also going to cut the picture off the box because I don't know, have you ever built a puzzle? Like, you actually need to see the picture. And Kennedy, I'm teaching her how to build more complex puzzles, like with more pieces. So she likes to pick up the picture and see it as well. Guess what? I just walked outside and I smell rain. It has not rained, I feel like, in like over a month. Y'all know the fire starting and everything. Like, it hasn't rained in forever. And the fact that the smell of rain is outside and there's clouds in the sky. Oh my God. It's really gonna rain today. That's a blessing. So my son was telling me about his day, and then he started talking about the game. I'll tell y'all about this later, but he's like, he loves history. He knows a lot of history facts. It's his thing. Like, he loves like war history. So he be talking about this stuff. And I really, you know, I really don't be knowing. But honey, I've been up since like 5:20. I was trying to sleep and homeboy followed me. So I just got up. I'm in the closet. I'm editing this video right now, and I want to tell y'all this because I didn't get to tell you. So I told y'all my son is high functioning autistic, right? And one of his teachers, so the teacher of his class actually has a master's degree, like, and he's autistic, and he let the kids know that he's autistic. So he was also telling me about his teacher, how much he loves his teacher. And I'm like, I need to give a present. I need to talk to somebody in the school. I need to talk to the person in the school that hired this man, because how amazing to have a teacher in the class who actually knows how to deal with the children, because he actually has the same I don't like to call it disability. He actually has the same perspective, you know, he has the same learning style. Like, how amazing is that? And I want to tell you this too, and I'm gonna let you finish watching the video, girl. So I was telling my son that day in particular, we were sitting in the front actually. So this conversation started in the front and girl and traveled, okay? He was telling me, I was like, oh my God, he was telling me, I was like, did you know that? Because my husband told me, I was like, did you know that your teacher was autistic? He said, yeah, he told me. So my son knows he's autistic, but he's high functioning autistic. So he actually understands what that means. And he understands how some people think that it's a disadvantage. And then we started talking about like his perspective about people, and I'm gonna interview him. I already told him, because he told me his girlfriend was like a rare Pokemon, and you know, I started to shout, baby. You know what I heard? Like a rare jewel. Okay, who can find her? I like his girlfriend. I already told y'all that in the last video, but he was telling me she was like a rare Pokemon, and he was like, he doesn't have. So you couldn't tell by him talking to me, or by him talking to my husband, or by the way he interacts with his sisters. You couldn't tell by that. But if you have him interact with someone who's outside of someone that he likes, or like even his girlfriend falls in the category like with us, he doesn't really care. And I don't know how to explain it other than like he has a very good, like, it's like straight to the facts. That's what I want to say. It's not doesn't really care. It's like, okay, get to the point. And I think part of that is autism, and then part of that's me, because I'm very much, I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can you tell? I'm very much like, okay, get to the point. Am I autistic? I don't think I'm autistic. But you know what I mean. I'm like very like, get to the point. So what's the point of this? What's the point? Give me the point. Like, check your feelings out of this. But he is like that. So we were talking about that. And anyway, I said all that to say, I told him, because he was telling me that the teacher's autistic, and I was telling him, oh my God, like, Kylan, you know what that means? That means that anything is possible. And you know what he did? You know what he said? I know anything's possible. And it almost literally brought a tear to my eye, because it's like, a lot of times you try to give limitations to your children. Meanwhile, they already know that they can do so much more. And it'd be the moms, it'd be us, be limiting the children, because ultimately I was going to keep him at home, and then I realized, like, he's not turning into the butterfly that I know that he is until I go in there and like sit with him, and I'll be playing the game with him. And like I said, he loves history, so he literally sat there and talked about World history for like 2 hours. Stuff that I know very vaguely because I did pay attention to social studies, just enough to pass a test or whatever. Some stuff that I know just because of age, just because of life, but he knows it because he studied it, because he researched it. And I said, baby, the Lord is going to do something miraculous. The Lord is going to do something miraculous. So I wanted to tell y'all that because I cut the clip short because I didn't want him to see that I was filming him. I never really let them see that I'm filming them unless I'd be like, hey, say hey. So anyway, finish watching the video, girl.
Yeah!
Good job.
Okay.
We finished. So, tell me you don't see that signs of life. Those signs of life. Oh my God, look at the little buds. Then put some water on this, but look at it. It's growing. So I split dinner for my husband's lunch. This is just a tuna salad that I mixed up just to give it a different flavor. Nobody wants to eat the same thing, okay? Nobody. So I mixed this up and put this in the fridge for a lunch option. Good morning. So I don't even think it's 8 o'clock. I'm in my closet and I wasn't gonna come and share this, but I'm gonna come and share this just because so I don't think I've ever told y'all this story. Maybe I told you pieces of it, but I didn't tell you the full story. And I will say, so God's really been dealing with me over this last month about apologizing, about showing me how, I did stuff that was wrong and then tried to, didn't really acknowledge that it was wrong and then move on. And just because you can move on, you think that you're right. And he had me apologize to, I don't know if I ever told you guys, the first lady who owned the salon, that I actually had my massage suite in. I actually reached out to her and apologized. And I didn't think that I did anything wrong. However, the Lord came to me in a dream and showed me. And whenever the Lord highlights someone, especially in a dream, I'm just so attentive. And like I told you guys in one of my other sit down videos, this has been, I don't know what's going on. I will say I don't know what's going on. I don't know what God's plans are in the very near future, but I will say that it has been, I have never had a consecutive month worth of dreams. And because of that, and because of the nature of these dreams, they're very get yourself right, tell people to get themselves right. They're very like that. They're very, I don't want to scream Jesus is coming, but I also know that he's going to come. We just don't know when. They're very get yourself right. You guys are going to see this video, but later on. But I'm not going to go to my sister, not my sister's. Lord Jesus, help me. I'm not going to go to my daughter's birthday. My husband's going to take her because I told the Lord that I'm going to devote this time to him. And he literally told me yesterday, how much do I mean to you? You want to eat pizza and play games? Is that more important? And I love my baby girl. I love her, but God is just so, he's for real, and he's serious. And I want the Lord to know that I'm serious. So he highlighted this person that I needed to apologize to. And I've been knowing this for years. I just never was bold enough to reach out to the lady and say sorry. I don't know why. I think it's because what I felt like I should give her back was money, and I didn't have the money to give her back. So what happened, it was me and another girl who had like a roommate situation. And the other girl was definitely like into like a different kind of lifestyle. Like she was, sleeping with women, sleeping with men, doing a lot of online internet dating, all that kind of stuff. She actually introduced me to it. And yeah, it was not a good partnership. I don't know why I thought we would be good friends because our birthday was on the same day, but it just wasn't a good, I'm glad that we didn't remain friends because I didn't need to go. Oh my God. I'm going to read her message later. I didn't want to go into that lifestyle. So long story short, this lady moved into, I made an ad on Craigslist and I interviewed some roommates. And this was crazy because by myself, I should have been interviewing roommates. I didn't have anyone. Like, I had to do things alone, even things that were dangerous. But I couldn't afford to stay in an apartment by myself, and I didn't know how to get out of the whole thing. The lady did offer me to downsize to like a studio apartment, but I couldn't even afford that. So I was like, I'm gonna get a roommate. So I got this roommate, and the roommate couldn't get her own apartment because she had some kind of like felony that the apartments wouldn't allow her to get an apartment. I now know, baby, God can do anything. And you could have felonies that don't show up. You could have evictions that don't show up. I now know the God that I serve and the fact that he can override anything, that nothing matters. But I didn't know that then. So something about her just moved me with compassion. And I was like, okay, cool. You can move in. So she moved in while the other girl was still there and like had like an air mattress in the front. She was really sweet. I mean, she spent a long time in prison, but she was so sweet. Like, she was so sweet. And I was like getting behind on the bills. The other girl paid to get out of the lease. I was getting behind on the bills. Y'all know I was in like a ratchet relationship at the time. And I was giving this man all my money and not taking care of my stuff. That's really what it was. And so the lady paid her side of the rent. And she paid her side of the rent, and I did not pay my side of the rent. I didn't pay my side of the rent because my grandma called the apartment complex. She told me that she was going to pay it for me. So I'm like, okay, yes. So I spend the little money that I do have on the other bills, car note, all that kind of stuff. And she calls the office, and never pays the rent. She actually, I found out later, gives the money to my sister for my sister's new place because I kicked my sister out of the house because she was just doing too much. Like, she was going through my stuff. I said it in another video. You guys can go watch it. I'll try and link it. So it was a mess. I would say that. It was a mess, but it was a mess because I was putting my trust in people who really didn't want to see me win. And because I did that, I know that I hurt this woman because I had a little money to put my stuff in the storage room, and I was homeless after that. I slept in my car, was homeless. But she would call me and she was like asking for her money, and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know. They literally came, like I was friends with the lady in the leasing office. Thank God. Because I used to work for Marriott at the time, so I was able to get discounts. So she was friends. So she was very nice to me. She talked to me. She was like, I'll postpone it. But this last day came and somebody wanted to rent out the apartment. And she was like, you guys got to leave. So she told me she would give me a good reference and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't have any money. So I just couldn't. So when she came and gave me that day, the lady had to leave too. And it was like, this lady had just got out of prison, so she didn't have any family either. So we were both alone. I didn't share with her how much, like, how I was homeless. I could have let her be homeless with me, but I didn't feel like she needed that. And at the time, she was talking to like a guy, and I saw, like, at the beginning of this year they got married, and when I told you, I like broke out in tears because I'm like, God, I could have ruined that woman's life. And I'm glad that she still was able to find, you know, hope. The man that she left with was ultimately the man that she ended up marrying. And I'm like, God, I'm so glad that you took care of her, because though I did her wrong because they did me wrong, I was still wrong. And no, they never apologized to me, but I do owe, like, I need to be forgiven. I was wrong. So this morning I reached out. The Holy Spirit just laid on me like, you need to find these people. You need to apologize. We have social media now. You can find people it's not hard to find people. So I go on Facebook. I don't have an option to message her on my business page. So then I look at my phone. I've had the same like Google information forever, since I've ever had an email. So I can access stuff. Even though I've changed my number, I haven't changed that email. So I just go on my phone and just type in her name. And sure enough, it says in parentheses, roommate. It says the lady's name. So I send the lady a message, and I'm like, I'm just going to do like I did to the other lady. I'm just going to say, like, is this so-and-so? This is Tansy. And just hope that this is them. Like, I don't want to apologize to these people while they're living, why I can actually change their life, why I can actually affect, you know, how they view you even. You over here proclaiming, you know, you're over here speaking the gospel, you're over here proclaiming the goodness of God, yet you're foul to people in your real life. You can't do that. And though, like I said, these things, this happened so long ago. This happened in like 2012. So though I don't do these things in my life, like I treat people very well, but because I know better. This situation really caused me to be careful how I treat people, because I realized sometimes you can't take stuff back. You can't take stuff back, and sometimes you can't even go back. Like sometimes you can't even find the people. Sometimes the people pass away. And I mean, this lady, I have no words. So I'm actually gonna read the text message while you guys are here. This is, like I said, this is early in the morning. I haven't even got my day started. I'm like, Lord, before I get my day started, I need to do the right thing. I gotta do the right thing. Don't bless me. I'm like, I'll spend $200, $300 on crazy stuff. Bless me so that I can be a blessing. Heal me so that I can be a healer. Free me so that I can show the people what freedom looks like, so they too can be freed. So let me read this message, and I'm gonna see you later, or I'll see you after I read the message. Whew, girl. Lifting up that soil and stuff, which sturdy. Anyway, so we're done at Walmart. I did spend a little over. So what did we budget? I budgeted $125. I ended up spending $170 plus I took out $20, so that's $190. That $20 is actually for us to go to Dollar Tree. So there's some things that I picked up that I didn't budget necessarily. I didn't budget heavy for the cleaning supplies, but I don't know if you guys remember in the last video I was saying I wanted to find something that I could clean my tub out better. And I'll show you some of that stuff when I got home. When I get home, that telescopic duster, all that kind of stuff. So I did spend, the extra money was spent on cleaning supplies. And then I also found soil, which I didn't put on, but I wanted to, you know, do the whole gardening thing. And then Kennedy has some gloves, which I showed you guys. They were on sale, so I didn't leave those either, okay? So we're gonna finish up at the Dollar Tree and we're gonna take our biscuits home. It's 9:40 a.m. just to give you an idea. Y'all know we be moving, okay? You know, it's too hot. It's already it's 87 degrees. The heat index is probably like 90, so it's not too bad right now, but again, it's not even 10 o'clock in the morning. So, and I got somebody over there in the parking lot cursing, so I'm like, baby, whoo, get me out of here, okay? Get me out of here. So we got to go to the Dollar Tree, and I'll see y'all when we get home. That's cool. Come on. Okay. Can you put it on the table right there, please? Thank you. All right, so before I show you some of the cleaning supplies, like I don't want to show you guys this because I showed you this system in the last video. So here I have some floor cleaner, which is my new favorite. Remember, I mixed this with bleach, and then some dishwashing pods, honey. I bought the cheap ones, okay? So this goes under the sink here. But remember, I made these lists, so I have floor cleaner here. This is just my checklist for grocery shopping or like household shopping to make sure that I have all these things already down here. So dishwashing pods, dish liquid, I have a brand new one at the top, hand soap, hand sanitizer, floor cleaner. If I have all these things in stock, I know I don't need anything for this cabinet. So let me show you the next one. All right, here's the next one. It says Ziploc bags, freezer bag, napkins, gloves. I actually should have put trash bags on here, but my husband and son take out the trash and they're pretty good about buying new ones. So here are the Ziploc bags, and I'm just gonna put them up here. All right, and then here's the one for this closet. So as you can see, it has a bit more things in it because this is where all of the cleaning supplies and laundry stuff go. So I just bought an extra one of these. I'm gonna put it up here. There's 4 rolls in here, which that means we probably won't need toilet paper for until September. This brand in particular, baby, it lasts a while, okay? So I try not to skimp and get cheaper toilet paper, but I also don't want to be on the last roll and then run to the store. Or somebody on the toilet, you talking about you ain't got no toilet paper. Okay, we're not doing that. So I like to keep a little extra right there. These are the things that I bought today. I showed you this little telescopic duster. Now, you know, I'm not really into gadgets, like cleaning gadgets, especially, like there was a lot of the Scrub Daddy products that I just felt like they just were expensive because they're popular. Some of the scrub brushes, like the little scrub brush, what did you call it? The one back in the day, I think we call it Scotch Brite, that little brush. It was like $2 and the Scrub Daddy one was $8. So it just didn't make a lot of sense to me. However, so I didn't get it. I got this old fashioned thing right here. I think it was $2. And you can wash the bristles and then reuse it. I don't have to keep buying the little scrub things. I guess whenever the bristles get kind of like bent on this one, then it would need to be replaced, but this was $2. So I'm going to use this. It says Ultra Foamer, removes 10 times, like I guess 10 times the soap scum. You spray it and you wipe. So it's like spray, let it sit and wipe. I'm going to use this and I'm going to show you guys and see how well that works. So I did buy that. The home gets really dusty. I told you guys I was looking to invest in a air filter system, but until then, I just cleaned a lot, okay? Y'all saw me mopping the walls earlier, and that worked very well. I will tell you, when my husband got in the house, he was like, it smells like super clean in here. And I was like, thought to myself, because I mopped the walls, baby. So this is like for the ceiling fan and just like above the doorpost and things of that nature, and even the blinds. So just whatever makes it a little easier for me, girl, instead of doing all that stooping down. Now, one of the little gadget type products that I did get was this damp duster, because it looks like it's the perfect shape for the baseboards. And I usually do the baseboards with like a microfiber cleaning cloth, and I have a lot of those. You can get them on Amazon. I will try and link them for you in my Amazon store. Like these, it comes with like, I don't know, girl, I think I bought like 24. It came with a lot of them in there, and that's how I clean like the mirrors and stuff like that. It does really good with trapping the dust. But I also want to give this a go, because it's like I said, it's the perfect shape to get down there and get the baseboard. So I'm gonna try this out. It says damp duster, and it's already like, I don't know if you can see it. There's condensation on the packaging, so it's already damp. And then I try to stay away from products that I have to keep buying. So this says reusable, rinse under running water. So I'm gonna test that out. Y'all know the little cleaning bin is right here, so I'm just gonna load all those products in here, and that's how it goes. Okay. So I don't know if you all remember, but like 2 years ago, my mom came and she planted a bunch of stuff for me on my patio. And when she came, she bought like a bunch of soil, a bunch of pots, and just gardening stuff. I was looking for it. I didn't find a lot of it, but I did find all the pots that she bought. Look at that. Oh my God, that was just yesterday I showed you guys that. Look, stuff grows overnight, just like you and me, growing overnight. Isn't that so beautiful? Okay. All right, so some of this stuff came from last year when my mom gave it to me. Plant food. She bought this stuff. It was on sale at Walmart. Evergreen tree and shrub. Some little pots she bought for us. So we're gonna use what we have here.
Yes.
Excuse me. Oh, you gotta get away. Move right away, move right away.
Okay.
First, this is too heavy for you, so
Okay. Let's go. Climb up here.
all right, here is the extras for our bathroom. And then, as you can see, peroxide, alcohol, cotton balls, cotton rounds, and Q-tip. And the cotton rounds are just these. I like to wash my face with them. And all of the extras are stored right here. Like, I mean, the ones that we use are stored right here, and the extras get stored under the sink. So this product does not get as clean as the Magic Eraser, but I will say it is the best product I've used thus far without as much work. As you can see, I'm just lightly scrubbing this, and yes, I did see dirt come off with me lightly scrubbing this. So I can go ahead and say this will probably be my new cleaning product for the tub, because you see all this bending over, baby, I can't. Me and the Magic Eraser, I just can't. I can't do it anymore. So I believe the directions say to just spray it, walk away, and then rinse. I don't know if this is what they had in mind when they said rinse, but I used this method and it worked. The door. Okay, it's Kennedy's nap time, and I think her birthday presents just arrived, so let's open them. All right, here's her birthday presents. It's a night dress, a nightgown. I don't know how you call it. It's a nightgown, one doll head, so she can learn how to do a little hair, girl, a little cornrow, whatever. And then, y'all know my girl loves makeup, so it's like a little, it said that this actually made noise, so I'm excited to see this. I'm just gonna put it like in here in my closet, because she doesn't go in my closet, but I'm just gonna put it there. You hear that? That was thunder. That means it's gonna rain.
What?
Oh, I don't see no rain. I just hear thunder. You heard thunder, but I don't see no rain.
Mom.
Oh, man. Good morning. I don't know if I said good morning. So I have the little air pump. We're about to take our walk. Guess I didn't think this through, because this actually needs to be like cut off, and I don't have any scissors. You know what? Maybe I can use it while it's on here. Yeah. Okay, I might be able to work with something out. Hold on. All right, girl, so I did 1 hour and 4 minutes, It's 10:24 now, so been out here for a little minute, and I just walked the whole time. I didn't stop and let Kennedy play at the playground because there's nobody out there and it's really hot. So we're gonna go home. Oh baby, I need some water. I think I might go stop by a Dollar Tree, just girl, just for a little variety, okay? I ate a banana this morning before I left, and I'm not going to contribute being able to walk for an hour to the banana. It's really because I was listening to worship music, and I was listening to it, and it literally carried me through the walk. So girl, I'm about to go. Today's Friday, so I really don't have anything to clean up at home. I really don't have anything to clean up at home. I cleaned up everything, so I'm gonna find I'm gonna find something to do. I do want to cook. I'm gonna make some teriyaki bowls, so that's what I'll do. I'll see y'all when I get home. Girl, look. Baby, don't that look good? Girl, what you think it is? Little Miss Mongolian? And do. And it's good too. What I have? Some water, a little lemon in it, and then I have a plum. Because I really wanted a cookie, but a plum's a better option, right? So I'm about to sit down here, chill. Kennedy just came in here and said, can I put her to bed? She's been telling me when it's time for her to go to bed recently, so girl, girl. Better for me. Better for me. So I'm gonna see y'all later. All right, so I had to go ahead and restock some of my inventory. I was kind of trying to wait until I needed to make a few more things. I like to do things in batches. So if it's a day I need to make like stickers or something, I like to make all the stickers at one time. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, I like to do it in batches. That way it's easier for me as far as updating my inventory and really pulling out all this stuff. Girl, okay? I do it when I need to do it. So this really took a long time. I didn't get to film nearly all of it because I had to bake it, polish it, package it, and then update the inventory. I think it took me, this was probably like Kennedy's nap time, so I didn't get done until late that night with all of this stuff. So it does take quite some time. I also made these little cookies. They were supposed to be cookies, but I think I put too much baking powder in, so they turned into like biscuit. But baby, why it was good? Okay, it was good. Here is breakfast/lunch on Saturday. All right, and after I ate my meal and took a nap, I decided to make these for my son. He's like me. He does not like to fold up clothes or hang up clothes. My husband loves folding clothes, hanging clothes, all that kind of stuff, girl. So I made these little signs for him. You guys know I did them for Kennedy's room. Here's what it looks like in his room, and he loves it. So this is the next day. Like I told you guys, the other inventory thing took a while. I also wanted to add bookmarks to my website. So you can purchase bookmarks if you're into book reading, girl, okay? I have these, they're available on my website, and they do, I do have stickers as well. I didn't show you guys how I make the stickers, but again, this takes like a big chunk of time. I know I'm only showing you a small clip, but to update the inventory and actually make the product, it took me a while.
Today's my birthday.
And where you about to go?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
I was excited, guys. I got my Tinkerbell.
The left one.
We're doing. Mommy doing. Hey, do it! Do it!